Hello everyone. On February 6th, Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, announced that he was subsidizing the travel of illegal migrants into Canada by buying them bus tickets using New York City taxpayer funds. Eric Adams, the mayor of a so-called sanctuary, is using public money to traffic people into Canada across the illegal border crossing at Roxham Road, Quebec, where the majority of illegal crossing happen in Canada. Eric Adams is a hypocritical politician acting in his own interests. I will get to that in a minute. But if you want to help me fight back, please go to stoptraffingtocanada.com and send a message to Eric Adams today. A few short months ago, Adams called Texas State Governor Greg Abbott cruel for buying bus tickets for migrants who had crossed the border illegally in Texas to send them to New York City.
This is horrific when you think about what the governor is doing, the governor of Texas, after a month of traveling across the border, placing on the bus with no direction to come here to New York. And New York is a city that has always represented the democratic values and the values of our city. Many families that want to stay here, we're going to ensure that they can get the proper shelter, but we're finding that some of the families are on the bus that wanted to go to other locations and they were not allowed to do so. They were forced on the bus with the understanding that they were going to other locations that they wanted to go to, and when they tried to explain, they were not allowed to do so. So our goal is to immediately find out each family's need and give them the assistance that they want. Some families have relatives in other cities. We want to be supportive of making sure that they're able to receive that. It's unimaginable that what the governor of Texas has done. When you think about this country, a country that has always been open to those who were fleeing persecution and other intolerable conditions, we've always welcomed that. And this governor is not doing that in Texas, but we are going to set the right message, the right tone of being here for these families.
But New York, unlike Texas, is a sanctuary for illegal migrants. That means that New York City is a city whose municipal laws protect illegal immigrants from deportation or prosecution, despite federal immigration law. You choose it, you keep it, right? But no, instead of welcoming the migrants with hope and harm like he now wants Canada to do, Eric Adams is doing what he accused Greg Abbott of doing. He is trafficking migrants to our illegal border, Roxham Road.
He compelled them. They had to leave Texas, and that's a big difference.
Adams is part of the trafficking chain into Canada now, like some coyote of the southern border. For a small price of $66 per bus ticket, Eric Adams is making Canadians live with the consequences of his policies. And he is getting the better end of the deal. We know that 82% of illegal migrants that cross at Roxham Road end up in taxpayer-funded accommodation. And we also know that that is not where the taxpayer burden ends. It is just where it begins. There are ways to come to Canada and be part of our society, but this is the wrong way. And it shows a disrespect for our laws. Quebecers did not vote for Eric Adams, neither did the rest of Canada. We are not the dumping ground of his failed progressive policies. We didn't choose this, and we didn't get to have a say. But I'm going to give you a chance to have your voice heard. Let's send a message to the mayor of New York City that his problem is not ours. If he wants to be a sanctuary, be one. Lead by example. Greg Abbott tried to make Adams prove how progressive he is. Adam failed that test and he continues to fail. Go to stoptraffingtocanada.com, sign this petition massively, and send a message directly to Mayor Adams. Canadians didn't ask for this, and we don't accept it. It was Alexa for Rebel News. So if, like me, you want the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, to know what you really think about the fact that he's sending all his migrants to our illegal border of entry, go to stoptraffingtocanada.com. You can sign the petition that we will deliver directly to the mayor of New York, but you can also send a message directly to the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. Go today and take action now.